Business Builder by RX BITEC สวัสดีครับคุณผู้ชมครับยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่อีก EP หนึ่งของรายการ Business Builders by RX BITEC นะครับ EP นี้นะครับเป็น EP พิเศษเลยเพราะว่าเราอยู่ที่งาน Metalex นะครับซึ่งเราจัดในวันที่ 19-22 พฤศจิกายนที่ BITEC และขณะนี้ผมอยู่ในงาน Metalex เลยนะครับในวันที่ 22 แล้วก็วันนี้เรามีแขกพิเศษนะครับซึ่งทุกๆวันที่เราทำงานเนี่ยเราไม่ค่อยจะได้พบเจอท่านเท่าไหร่หรอกเพราะว่าท่านเป็น CEO นะครับหรือว่าประธานเจ้าหน้าที่บริหารของบริษัท RX Global ซึ่งท่านบินมาจากประเทศอังกฤษเพื่อมาเยี่ยมเราและเยี่ยมงาน Metalex โดยเฉพาะแล้ววันนี้เราจะพูดคุยกันเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของงานแสดงสินค้านะครับอุตสาหกรรมงานแสดงสินค้าในฐานะที่เป็นเครื่องมือทางการตลาดนะครับแล้วก็อนาคตของงานแสดงสินค้าด้วยนะครับWelcome to the show, Mr. Hugh.
I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. So today we are going to talk about the exhibition industry,
Sure.
especially in Thailand, and also the future of the industry.
My pleasure.
So we are in the middle of Metalex. How do you like the show?
I mean, we sure are. You're in the middle of a giant community right now. It's not just a show, it's a way of being. It's businesses going on all around you. The future's being built all around you right now.
So we can you share your perspective on the vision of the exhibition as to why it still remains the marketing tool in the middle of the digital first era?
Well, I think we learned a great deal during COVID when we tried to move outside of a face-to-face interaction. How did you feel about that? How did anyone feel about that? Not great. I mean, you can do it, but there's a sense of distrust, there's a sense of dishonesty, there's a sense of intangibility. At a trade show, at an exhibition, oh, it's all very real. You get to see it, you get to touch it, I get to look at you in your eyes, I shake your hand. I think that the sense in this world where so much is digital and so much is AI, here, this you can trust, this you can feel. The future of trade shows is rising because we've had the experience of COVID and how to do it virtually, and we know how valuable it is now. The future's ours.
So it is definitely different from other digital media like social media or digital ads, right?
Sure. I think the digital media and those raise awareness. I think that's good. But in terms of consummation, execution, I'm going to give you my money for a service or a product. That's what this is for. So I think that there are plenty of marketing channels that are still valuable. But I think that the trade show is one place where you have a consolidation of spend and you know that the visitors are actually buyers who are interested in your community and in what you're selling. And that if you're going to be cutting back anything, whether it's business travel or number of people you send to a show or how you're going to spend on the radio or the television or over the internet, a trade show is sacrosanct. A trade show, you know there are people there willing to talk to you, eager to talk to you, and for them, it's their high holy holiday to come be at that show and understand what you have to sell.
So in addition to making the sales on the show floor, how does an exhibition help a company to stay ahead of the industry?
Well, it's not just a company, it's also, it's our job as a trade show organizer to help that occur. So if we have the same show year after year after year, then the show will eventually die because it's boring, no new innovation, everyone knows every exhibitor, everyone has all the old relationships. That's just a poor trade show. It's our job to look ahead 5 years and see around the corners and explain and show people what's new and different and what you should be aware of. Have you thought about this? This technology is not for sale now, but will be. And that happens in manufacturing and in health and in wellness and in jewelry and in every element of a trade show, there's always an innovation area. And every trade show that we at RX provide, you will always find in an innovator's corner. You will always see what is next. And all that is our teams working with thought leaders to ask them what's coming next, what's around the corner. It is our duty to provide that.
Speaking of innovations, what kind of innovations that you think that is shaping the future of exhibition?
Efficiency. The days where you could walk into a show as large as this with a bunch of business cards and think that through spontaneity you're going to meet the right person are over. Right? That's the 1980s. You can't do that. You need to be able to pair what I want as a visitor with what people are solving as an exhibitor, and make that interaction really crystal clear and time-stamped. So I know that I'm going to have these meetings at this time, and then based upon what I found at those meetings, now use AI to come up with the next set of 4 meetings. The first generation was plan all the meetings in advance. The next generation is plan detailed, customized meetings on the fly based upon the feedback of the meeting you just had. That's the next generation. And then show you how to get there. And make sure that the exhibitor wants to talk to you and has time for you. Everything should be choreographed. Perfect, efficient, and seamless.
So how can the exhibitions evolve from being a one-off event into a year-round communities platform?
Okay, so once I have that, the exhibition helps me understand a particular trade and a particular trust. But now that I've bought into that particular trade, I'm part of a community. I'm part of a spirit, and there's always going to be service afterwards. And so if you build a digital platform that allows that exchange of ideas, you can find something of great value. We have many examples of that. In the music community, when you buy music, you don't just buy the music, you buy access to people who like that music too. And you can talk to them about your feelings as you listen to the music. Same thing here in this trade show. There are people who care about what you care about and are finding the same things you are when you actually buy that machine tool or use that service. What works? What doesn't work? How can I figure this out? How do I import this? What do I do about customs there? And you can create whole communities that's solving the same problem together, using the trade show as the beginning, not the end.
What is the role of RX in nurturing this kind of ecosystem to build a community?
Well, we take it very seriously because it's our responsibility to do something that sounds very simple, but it's not that simple. Here's what we're trying to do. What is the problem? Identify what is the problem we're trying to solve, and why is a trade show the right way to solve it? If we can identify what problem we're trying to solve around the community in whatever segment it is, and why a trade show is the reason and way to solve it, then you've got a value proposition that can last decades. And so here at this show, we are actually solving a problem for thousands of people in a way can last for the next 20 years. This is the 39th show. It can easily last another 39 years.
I think so.
I think so.
What do you see how we can enhance the community building platform using the exhibition?
I think seamless AI, once you've created a transaction and the AI understands that I've talked to you, you've talked to me, it also knows who else has talked to you and who had the same reaction. And by putting us in the same group as a community, now I'm talking to people who had the same problem that I had. And so then the next question will be, how was the solution? How did it work for you? Well, and they'll respond back. And it's a forum. And then you can have meetups from that forum, and you can have splinter groups from that forum, and you can have subsections of that forum, and you can have smaller trade shows based upon things that come out of that forum. All of that sort of stuff is AI enabled, and it's incumbent upon us as a trade show operator to spot those trends and make sure that we provide a community and a platform where people can express themselves in a more detailed and meaningful way. That's our job.
That sounds very exciting, and
Yeah, it
there's
is.
a lot of things to look forward to in the future of exhibition.
It's more than just exciting, it's a purpose. It's a purpose, it's what drives us. We are in the business of building businesses. We're in the business of building whole cities. If a municipality calls and wants to build something, it's our job to help them build the vision of the future. And if that's a business, great. If it's a city, great. If it's a nation, so much the better. That's our purpose.
I'm sure this is what all the business owners look forward to, are looking for.
I hope so. I hope so. And if not, have them come talk to me, because we want to listen to them. Yeah.
Yes. So we have seen, we have talked a lot about the exhibition as a marketing tool. I think in the next session, before we go into our next conversation, we'll talk about the future of exhibition in Thailand.
Great.
But let's take a walk
Sure.
a little bit
Sure.
to see
Absolutely.
the exhibition. This is the largest exhibition booth, and they've been with us since the beginning of Metalex.
Yeah, you have the Amazon.
The Amazon.
Right.
Yes.
And this is what, out of Japan?
Japan, yes.
Okay.
They've been around in Japan for 75 years, but around 40 years in Thailand. And they change their concept every year.
Look, It says Metalex
Yeah, this is nice.
2025.
They should give it to us.
They should give it to us. That's a heck of a paperweight.
Yes.
That's fabulous. Hello.
Thank you.
Oh, I like this. Come here, look. It actually says Metalex. Yeah?
It's true.
Yeah, Metalex 2025.
Wow. I wonder if every piece of work says
That's
Metalex
excellent.
in
I
the
like
machine.
that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
And they're still building. And there's some exhibitors that say that they are growing with Metalex. So Metalex helps them to find the customers.
Sure. Oh, I'm sure of it. I think business is happening all around us. All of these are new appointments. I mean, take a look at that.
Yes.
I mean, look at that.
And it's already sold.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point. Yeah. Good point. I mean, you and I don't happen to know what that machine does, but there are people in here who do.
นี่คือพอดแคสต์ Business Builder by RX BITEC แล้วพบกันใหม่ใน EP หน้า เราจะมาพูดคุยกันเรื่องอะไร โปรดติดตามได้ที่ช่อง YouTube และ Spotify Business Builder by RX BITEC นะครับ